Go to TAPgiles.com to learn dreams, engage my services, and support the channel.
Basically, all the health manager is a way of detecting health modifiers affecting this health manager. And it also has states like how much health it has and stuff like that. But you can use it just as a detector. So let's make this per hit in a zone, which means when we enter that zone, it will apply that damage or whatever. So let's make it something really clear. -10. Let's see how this works. See, it set it to 10 because we received damage of 10, so it's currently losing 10, and then it set it to that value. But it just sends it for a frame. So if I wire that straight in there, then it will flicker to 10. So what you can do is process that and say, subtract your defense value from it before setting the real health. So let's say this is your real health, and you start on 100. You can have your defense value, let's set it to 5. So when it does 10 damage, you should only take 5 damage because of the defense value thing. And then this will send in how much damage it's receiving, and if we copy that wire with L1 and R2, put it into here, then that means it'll only do stuff when it's receiving damage. And then if you just wire that straight into this, then if it's over 0, then it'll power this and it'll set the value. And if it's under 0, because maybe it did less than the defense value, so it will send -2, then this won't be powered because it only gets powered when it's above 0. So at the moment it's just setting it, so let's make it add a negative. So we subtract 1. And then we make this modulate with L1 and X. So now this is how much damage you're actually going to take as a positive number. So say this is you're meant to take 10 damage, then it'll go 10 times -1, and that's what it's going to add. So it's going to add -10 to the health variable thing. I'm meant to subtract the damage, so damage minus defense. So then we go into here, and it's only taken off 5, and it'll do that every time you go into that zone. So the second number is the actual health of the health manager. So it's on 5. No, it's on 0, which means you can't go into it again because it thinks it's already dead. So you can't go below 0. It doesn't make any sense. So let's wire max health into current health and see if that overrides it. Should do, yeah. So now it always stays on 100, even though it gets damaged. But our real health, the top number, is getting lower and lower each time. So you can just say, give this a minimum value of 0. And now no matter what, this can't go below 0. So I removed that health manager from here. Before it was going into respawn from the there is no health. So all that is doing is saying, is the current health 0? If so, it sends a signal from no health, and that goes into respawn, which will respawn the character. So when it's at 0, then respawn. Right, and then I go into it again, so it respawned. So that has exactly the same behavioral thing, but we get to control exactly what happens with this kind of extra step.
Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something interesting. Go to patreon.com/tapgiles to learn something new every day.